What's up, beautiful people? Hi, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been enjoying the dessert series so far, and honestly I think I've mostly bragged about my love for chocolate. I understand if you're tired of it, but if you're a chocolate lover, you're right there with me. Yes, we love it and we need it in our lives. But today we are going to be making another dessert that's right up there with chocolate cake. Honestly, I think, don't judge me, but I think it's the only other cake worth eating, and that's carrot cake. You know, a nice moist carrot cake topped with cream cheese frosting is something that's extremely nourish and just so satisfying. I mean, I know it sounds healthy, it always did, but it's gonna taste just as amazing, yet still be, you know, more macro friendly as well as calorie conscious than the original. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start off by putting 3 eggs into a bowl and whisking it together. Using a whisk or a hand mixer, you just want to beat them until the yolks have broken up, as well as they become light and fluffy. Once your eggs are looking a little frothy, you're gonna add some Greek yogurt. And this is really gonna help give your carrot cake some body as well as that extra moisture. And in there goes our coconut oil as well. Just combine those until the yogurt has completely mixed in together with the eggs. And we're gonna have a thick, frothy mixture going on here. In there goes our sugar. So we're using a combination of coconut sugar or brown sugar, as well as some 0-calorie sweetener, or you could just go ahead and use some stevia or even white sugar if you like. And more whisking. In there now goes our milk as well as our vanilla. We're gonna place our wet ingredients to the side as we combine the dry ingredients together. So for today's recipe, we're going to be using whole wheat flour or spelt flour. So we have our whole wheat flour and we're going to combine together some baking powder and baking soda, cinnamon, and some sea salt or kosher salt. And just give that a little whisk until it's all combined. We're going to place this to the side and bring our wet ingredients back center stage, and we're going to gradually add our dry ingredients to this. So you could add like 1/3 of the mixture to your wet ingredients, start combining it, whisk them together, add 1/3 again, and then we're gonna add our last bit in. I'm just gonna be changing from the whisk to the spatula to really fold the rest into there. And then our star of the show, carrots. I love that carrot cake uses so much carrots. all that extra vitamins and, you know, just the beautiful color. It does things. And it tastes so good. Who would have thought? But generally, I love carrots, so. All right, we want to fold this together. It's going to be a thick batter-like consistency, but don't worry, it's going to bake and it's going to be really airy and fluffy. So your batter is basically done. Here you could add any add-ins you like. I'm going to go ahead and use some grated coconut. Or you could use some pecans, walnuts, cranberries, whatever your heart's delight. We're gonna fold this in. Just a few folds so that it's combined together. And our batter is ready for baking. You could go ahead and use any pan, but today we're gonna make them into cupcakes. So we're gonna get our cupcake tray and then line them with cupcake holders. As well as I use a ice cream scoop or a cookie scoop just for ease of transporting them, as well as it makes sure that each cup gets an even distribution of batter. While we're doing this, you can go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. And then we're gonna scoop just one scoop of batter into each cupcake holder. Once all your cupcake holders are filled, we're just going to bake this for about 20 to 25 minutes. We'll be back. Alright, so while the cupcakes are making, we're going to make our topping. For the topping, we're going to be using some fat-free cream cheese as well as Greek yogurt. As long as the cream cheese is softened enough, it shouldn't be that difficult to whisk together. So. So once your mixture is nice and smooth and silky smooth here. You're gonna add your sweetener in. I like to use powdered sugar. I have no problem with using a little bit of powdered sugar in my desserts. But you can go ahead, if you can't afford the calories from the sugar, you could use a 0-calorie sweetener. Even a little bit of maple syrup would work. Just be careful with the maple syrup because that'll make it a little runny. So add your sweetener in a little bit at a time. And finally, we're gonna add just a little bit of vanilla. Whisk it all together until it's combined. And there you have it, our cream cheese frosting. So you'd notice that it's a little bit more runny than the regular icing. One, I didn't put that much powdered sugar in it, and two, because of the yogurt, it really it thins it out. But we're aiming for calorie conscious yet still yummy. But it's gonna work just fine, don't worry. So you could put this back in the fridge to set while you wait for your cakes. Alright, our cakes are out of the oven. It only took about 20 minutes to bake, and I also let it cool for just about 30 to 40 minutes. That's the lovely thing about making cupcakes. It doesn't take as long as a whole cake to cool down. So we're just gonna top it with our cream cheese frosting, just a little to cover the top. And you can see that with it being in the fridge, it's nice and set. And there you have it. It's so cute. Yes, you can really smell the cinnamon coming through. Look at that. Oh, it looks so good. So the cake really came out really lovely and moist, and then you get the nice crunch of the coconut flakes that I put in there, and of course the cream cheese frosting just ties it all in. Honestly, it's perfect. I got about 20 cupcakes, so you might too. I hope you enjoyed this recipe as much as I did. Please give me a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay safe. Bye. So, just like we did with our let's get right into it. We're gonna start off by whipping. What's wrong with me today? Number one. Okay. Today we're gonna make carrot cake that lives up to its name. It sounds healthy. It looks healthy. I'll see. Today we're gonna make carrot cake. What is wrong with me? It's the headache.